Strength and confidence. Squadron patches. I'm assuming they're British. No, it's the 380th Bomb Group, and they cost $1.30. Fill her up. Ridimus servimus. Anybody know what it is? Okay. Here's his P47. You can see it's an early model with that old-timey cockpit. Flight crew, I guess it takes a lot of boys to keep one maintained. Seem to be some of his earlier pictures from when he was learning to fly. Kind of like an Indiana Jones kind of guy, isn't he? Let's see. All right. I'll put these away. Hold on. Here we go. That's pretty good. RAF style life jacket. Quite debonair. Mr. Reagan, O'Regan. Okay, here's something that I find to be hugely interesting. The old box is Dad's Keepsakes. So, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about the Eagle Squadron. And this man was in the Eagle Squadron. You can see these two patches were worn and these two were not. It was an American volunteer fighter squadron for the British, I believe, during the Battle of Britain. Just items from, these are minty, minty, minty. I've never seen the blue so royal on these before. He was in the Royal Canadian Air Force. He was a religious man, his crucifix. I'm not familiar with that book. Maybe I should read it. Here's the pilot's logbook. Army Air Force Aid Society, Captain William T. O'Regan, 4 May 44. I bet he wore that crucifix on a lot of missions. Can anybody tell me what they are? Another crucifix. Oh boy. That's a projectile from a .50 caliber machine gun. And that's probably a .303. United States, Royal Canadian Air Force. Huh. Okay, we have a few more items from Mr. O'Regan. I don't know why these are in this box with all this wadding in it. Or I don't know what this is. Does anybody know what this is? I believe this is the 20 millimeter. This is the 50 caliber. And this is the 303. So these would have been the 3 bullets that he would have shot from his Spitfire, from his P47, and I'm not sure what he was shooting the 20 millimeter from. Here's something pretty interesting. Can you zoom in on this, Mitch? Can you see the crown insignia there? His Royal Majesty's clock. I'm guessing it's from a Spitfire, but I don't know. Okay, these 2 items are pretty interesting. Here we have a cufflink. But what's interesting about the cufflink is if you look at the top, it is a compass. Can you see that, ladies and gentlemen? So it's a secret little compass for evasion. And this is also a compass for evasion. Just looks like a button that's sewn onto your tunic. Just a standard little button. But if you take it apart, there's 2 pieces. And this one has a little spike on it. And then if you set this on top of it, watch it spin to true north. The things these guys came up with. Pretty incredible. So let's see what else. Here is a compass. And ladies and gentlemen, I've seen a few military compasses, but this one's pretty snazzy. Watch this. Huh. See if it still reads to true north. Yeah, it's going north. So he must have been a pretty cool dude because he seemed to have several pair of Ray-Bans. Ray-Bans. These are from the 40s, ladies and gentlemen. More Ray-Bans. And then some standard old spectacles from back then. William T. O'Regan. So how could he be a pilot if he had poor vision? Ladies and gentlemen, I believe this is Mr. O'Regan at the end. After he's in the American Air Force. He's got a good-looking lady with him there. So we'll end it up with a tie from the 40s. And last but not least, all types of plane recognition manual. So, U.S. Army, U.S. Navy. There we have the Spitfire. Wait a minute, what's U.S. Navy aircraft? Spitfire. I didn't know that. Anyway, I don't want to. United Kingdom aircraft. The German Reich. Then we got Japan and the Italians. And the Soviets. There's a biplane. That's a swordfish. That's what disabled the Bismarck. So, Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our presentation of the items of Lieutenant Colonel Tom O'Regan. Signing off from Flower Mound, Texas.